Welcome everyone to yet another amazing session from BioPoint Stream the World of Bio on a very important special lecture on how to crack physics MCQs for NEET 2021 without fear. So now I will be discussing certain points in which will I hope which will reduce your stress and tension and will help you to score more in your physics NEET 2021. This can be equally applicable for NEET 2022-2023 applicants and aspirants also. So I hope compared to the three subjects, physics, chemistry, and biology, physics MCQs prove to be more tougher for all the students than chemistry and biology. Am I right? So now I am coming out with a solution or a few tips on how to crack physics MCQs in 2021 NEET without fear. Let's get started. This is our amazing Telegram group at BioPoint New where we conduct regular discussion, polls, quizzes, updates on our classes, OMR examination and polls. So those who haven't yet joined our Telegram channel, don't forget to join the Telegram group right now. And those who are watching the session right now, if you like the session, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends so that they will also get to know how they could solve physics MCQs for a better score in NEET examination. And those who are brand new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe our wonderful channel. So let's get started with this super amazing session on BioPoint special series on how to crack physics MCQs in NEET 2021 without fear. First, before we get started into today's session, let me introduce before you some daily routines on how to get prepared for the exams. So these are some tips for you guys to get prepared for the exams. So these are some of the tips making you guys to get prepared for the exam. Okay, these are not related with physics or anything. These are related with your study. So wake up, which is difficult for most of you guys in the morning, which will prove to be most difficult for most of you in the morning very lately. You will sleep till night, till midnight or early morning itself. You will sit with your mobile phone, your social media sites, chatting and talking with your friends, and wake up is one of the most difficult thing for all of us, I know. Am I right? So you can wake up as per your convenience. Okay, nobody is forcing you to wake up sharp early in the morning at 3, at 4 to study. No, nobody is forcing you. You can wake up as per your convenience, but the important thing is that don't wait for it to get into an afternoon. Okay, when I read out the first sentence, you guys will be thinking, so I can sleep for 10 p.m., 11 p.m., 12 p.m. It's specifically mentioned, but do not make it too late to be called as afternoon. So if those people who are finding difficulty in waking up at 4, 5, 6 p.m., just shift your time to 7, 7:30, 8 p.m. In between, you wake up, do all your daily routines, and then come and sit for your preparation. Anyway, before breakfast, 1.5 hours should be spent upon your revision. It's a must. Have a good breakfast. Breakfast is very important. Breakfast is very important. Most of you skips. And now there is no need, I think, because you all skip the breakfast because your school is you are getting late for your schools, you're getting late for your college, you're getting late for your coaching centers and all these things. But now there is no issues, I hope, because even now I hope some of you might be having something in your hand and eating it too. I don't know how many of you are doing this, just like this. You're doing two works at a time, watching and eating something. Then study for at least 3 hours in the morning. Study for 3 hours in the morning. And before this breakfast, after freshening up, doing yoga or meditation, whatever, you have to study nearly 1.5 hours self-study. 1.5 hours of self-study per day before your breakfast, and after breakfast 3 hours completely upon your studies. You can study one particular subject for this 3 hours, or you can split it into 1.5 plus 1.5 hours. Okay, you can split up into 1.5 hours each, or 1 hour each, into three subjects: physics, chemistry, and biology. Then after this 3 hours, take a small 10-minute break. It doesn't mean you go and go outside and spend a lot of time. No, just a small break. Just stand up from where you're studying. Just just walk around, just to avoid your sleepy mood. And moreover, before everything gets started, you have to have a place for self-study. And I don't know how many of you are now inside the bed, now in the bed and watching the session with their mobile phone or whatever. Okay, it's not a good habit. Just maintain a proper place for all kinds of activities which is related to study or education. Clear? You have to have your books nearby, or you have to have a shelf nearby to keep all your books in a very proper manner. And you can maintain your table wonderfully. You can maintain your table with, you can keep a pen stand or a pencil stand over there. You can fill up it with different colors of pen, highlighters and everything. You can keep up your three sets of book, your NCRTs of 11th and 12th, then your MCQ practicing book, then a particular notebook where you are writing mind maps and other short notes and everything given in the class and everything. So all these things must be in your table. I think most of you, your NCRT will be somewhere, your MCQ practicing books will be somewhere else, you will be sitting somewhere else, your short note writing book will be somewhere else, and everything will be at different four corners of your house. So please don't do that. Maintain a proper place for learning. Have a 1 hour revision. So total in the morning before lunch, you have to study at least for 4 hours. Let me tell you, you woke up at 6 p.m. Sorry, you wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning. Then 6 to 7, by 7:30, you can have your breakfast. Then up to 8:30, 7:30 to 8, you can have your breakfast and a small break. From 8:30 onwards, 8:30 to 9:30, 1 hour. 9:30 to 10:30, 1 hour, next hour. Okay, 10:30 to 11:30, next hour. You can take a small short break for 15 or 10 minutes. 11:45 to 12:45, next 1 hour. So to total, you will have a 4 hour revision, self-study revision in the morning itself. Then you can have your lunch at 1 p.m. You can come back. You can sleep for 30 minutes at least. But this afternoon nap, as they have mentioned, as we have mentioned, would be a good idea because it helps you to concentrate. But it's not good as you approaches your NEET examination. It's the time soon after your lunch, you are going to enter the examination hall for writing the exam. So at that particular point of time, it will not be a good idea for you guys to sleep at that particular time. 2 hours of study after your breakfast, followed by a short break. Do a little bit physical exercise as it increases your circulation all over the body. Then you can, in the evening, you can eat something, a kind of a snack, tea or anything to refresh yourself. A revision of again 1 hour is again required. So this should happen by 6 p.m. in the evening. Okay, this 1 hour revision should also be completed by 6 p.m. in the evening. Then you can have a light dinner and you can study for 3 hours continuously from 7 to 10 p.m. in the night. Then you can listen to something for 10 or 15 minutes and then you can go out for a long sleep. Clear? So now we are going to start with how to crack physics in NEET 2021 without fear. So first of all, you have to, while you're preparing for your NEET examination, start. Those who haven't started till now, also start with the subject which you are confident with. Hope the most confident subject is my subject itself will be most confident to all of you preparing for NEET, all the lack of students, that is biology. Okay, so biology you can easily crack out the MCQs and score a very high marks. So start with the subject you are confident with, and since we are talking about physics more in this particular lecture, how to score more in physics, start with the topic you are confident with in physics. For example, an easy chapter, units and measurements, motion in 1D, straight line, motion in 2 dimension, then projectile motion. These are some of the easy chapters. Gravitation, right? Gravitation, work energy, power. All these are some of the easy chapter where direct MCQ for your NEET 2021 may ask. Okay, so this studying or starting with the easiest topic of the physics will increase your confidence or build up your confidence, and it also gives you a proper time management. It's very important. Okay, so let's get into the next point. So I have already told you that biology will be the most easiest for most of you to score a good mark as compared to chemistry, as compared to physics. This 90 question, scoring marks for this 90 question would prove to be more difficult than scoring 4 marks for this 90 questions of biology. So the next question arises. So many students have come up with the query that if I didn't attend any questions of physics, or if I'm weak in physics, can I crack NEET? Yes, definitely you can crack. For example, then the thing is you have to study or work hard a lot on biology and chemistry. That is, from biology you will get 360 marks completely. Then from chemistry, if you attend all the questions, you will get 120 marks. So total 480 marks, plus at least out of the 45 questions in physics, any weak student, there must be at least 25 to 30 easy question. So attending that particular question will definitely gain you a mark equal to 580. So scoring a mark 580 plus is a good score. Okay, it's very important. So next question that I received was, what if the toughest question comes from the strongest subject? I'm very strong in biology. I'm confident that I can score 360 on 360 for biology. But what can I do if the tough questions are only going to come from my strong point subject, that is biology? Then there a question arises is that, will you guys be able to solve those questions? Will you guys be able to solve those questions? Yes, tell me on the chat box. I hope most of you, your easiest subject is biology as compared to physics and chemistry. So are you able to solve the difficult question if one or two questions come from the difficult part of the subject? Yes, so you should have the self-confidence. So at this particular case, you should have the self-confidence that I will be able to do it. What should be your self-confidence? I can. I will. You should have a self-confidence. I can do it and I will do it. For that, there is not only a need for what? Revision and all. You have to keep on practicing as much as MCQ paper you get related with your subject. Even the low level to the highest level question you might be familiarized with. Yes. Then some of you might get it out. What if no? Suppose if your toughest subject is physics and or easy subject is biology, and you are not able to solve the difficult question coming from it. Mostly physics difficult questions are most over there, so you won't be able to solve it. So at that particular time, what can I do inside the examination hall? The first and the important point, most of you, I find most of you sitting very impatient in the examination hall after they open up the question paper. So the first and the foremost thing you have to do is don't lose your hope or don't lose your calm. Just as how you got into the examination hall, sit patiently. Why you are fearing? It is only a part of the paper. Physics is only a part. Only 45 questions are from physics. In front of you have another set of 90 questions of biology and 45 questions from chemistry. Why are you bothered about it? If your question paper set contains the first part of the physics and it's very difficult for you, then switch on to other subject. Don't waste too much of time spending and crying over there in the examination hall, becoming impatient over there by thinking that I'm not going to crack this exam. Just don't lose your hope. Just move on to the second set of subject. The most important thing, you should not be panic. What's tough for you is tough for everyone. You have to believe this. This is the case with every one of you, each and every one of you. That is, suppose if maths is very difficult for me, if a question paper for my board exam, maths is very difficult for me. It's not a difficult subject for me only. It is actually a difficult paper for all the students. Some students have worked very hard on it. That makes them easy. Okay, it's your situation, your hard work makes a paper tough and easy for each one of you. Situation will look tough, but this is what we have to be trained for. Okay, that is why we have been providing you with low level question, high level question, all from different set of books. These are some of the tips from toppers. Take some time to analyze the paper. Very important. Take some time to analyze. Don't spend 1.5 hours or 2 hours for just keep sitting there and analyzing the paper and telling, yes, this question paper is easy for me. I will be able to score full marks. Please don't do all these things. Okay, spending 2.5 hours to 3 hours in the examination hall analyzing the question paper. It's your time for writing. Just spend the beginning 10 to 15 minutes, or not 15 minutes and all is very important. 5 to 10 minutes to analyze the paper. How is it? Which part should I attempt first? If I start with the first part of my paper, will I be able to go very smoothly till the last without any kind of confusion? If I start, guys, each one of you will have different set of questions, right? Some of you 1 to 45 will be physics. Some of you 1 to 90 will be biology. Sometimes 1 to 45 will be chemistry and all. So it depends upon your set of the question paper. So you have to first analyze whether if I start from biology, will I be able to do all the things? Will I be able to gain confidence as I move forward? If I start with physics, will I lose my confidence as I come up to biology? So all these things must be analyzed. Try to attempt the easy questions first and leave the tough ones. Try the option elimination method. For NEET 2021, option elimination method was very easy. Especially for biology and our option confirmation was also very easy, because for match the following question was major. Match the following question was many in the NEET 2020 paper and no diagram question were asked. But we cannot tell that this is the same condition which is going to happen this year also. There may be more diagrams as compared to match the following. Everything depends upon the situation. So in doing so, checking the units of option and dimension analysis become very easy. Clear? Next, I'm going to give you 3 tips which is based on a teacher's desk. Don't make arithmetic mistake. Suppose you may be able to know all the questions very well, but even the question you know, you are confident with, you will be wrong with it and you will gain a minus marks over there. It's because you're weak in your addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Guys, for example, when you are sitting idly, when you are sitting bored, when you are feeling bored or sitting without any works and you're taking a break from studies, just take out a sheet of paper, just do some kind of revision, like you just create your own problems and you just solve some kind division, multiplication and all. multiplied by 6.919, then you can write 5.403 divided by 2.31. You can make out your own problems and you can get to know with this addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Do not study anything new in the last 3 to 4 days. This was, I have been telling this for the past year also. Don't study anything new towards your last month. I would promise you towards the last month, not in the days, because for the last month is completely dependent for your revision. So just revise the concepts which are already practiced. Relax and rest well before the day of examination. Don't sit till 4 o'clock in the morning thinking that NEET examination is at 2 p.m. in the afternoon so I can sleep till 10 a.m. Please don't do it. Just at the day before your exam, sleep as much as early as possible. If you're a person studying till 11 p.m., just go to sleep by 9:30 or maximum 10 p.m. the day before your exam. Wake up with a fresh mind at 6 p.m. 6 a.m. in the morning and get freshen up. Just revise, read out the week topics once again. So that's all about today's session. See you with yet another important session, with yet another important strategy. If you have any doubts with it, just leave a comment in the comment section. Will help you a lot. Thank you guys. See you. Bye-bye.